Hello everybody, welcome back to another Overwatch tier list. I said I was going to do a stadium one, let's do it. Again, I mean, it doesn't really matter about stadium ranks, but I'm like, I'd say at least the All-Star. I was All-Star, I ranked back down to Pro. Fucking hate it. So yeah, I'm a console player, so this different will be a lot different from all the other tier lists. Okay, I put them all on D tier just so it's easier for me to search them out, rather than going down here. But yeah, let's get into it. Diva, I'd say she's not that bad. I'm gonna be honest. I think she's A tier, and like she is pretty good. I found a good Diva build, as you saw, and I think she's pretty good. Like if they've got all beams, that build is not gonna work. Like if they got Zarya, Mei, Moira, Mercy, and like a hit scan that Diva gets countered by, say, example, Genji or Reaper. Yeah, that build is not gonna work. But like, you're always gonna have someone to get like heals from. Like if you get the heal build, Orisa could heal you. You got Junker Queen, Reinhardt's Fire Strikes, Sigma, Ashe, Cass, Freya, Genji. Like, so I know I said Genji counters Diva. You can get his shurikens and eat them. Junkrat's a good one. Mei also too, like with the icicle. You can either eat our ult and Zarya's. But yeah. Like, I'd say Diva's not that bad as people make her out to be. Junker Queen, I actually think she is the worst right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I take that back, B tier. I just remember, like, how unkillable Junker Queen is. Like, she is... I actually don't even know who the worst tank is, I'm gonna be honest. I know who the worst tank is. And this might be a bit of a shock. Junker Queen is pretty much unkillable sometimes, but like you can't get her when she's vulnerable, when she's antied, for example, or when she's like stunned. And like if she's got no shout, then she's pretty much an easy kill. Orisa, I'd say maybe I think yeah, S tier. Orisa pretty good. Like Orisa not only is meta in the fucking normal game, she's meta in Stadium too. They can never make this character weak. And when she is weak, though, micro buffer, back up to the top. Reinhardt's A tier, like, yeah, Orisa's the best tank in the game, but Reinhardt, like, you can have a shield up when he's charging. That pretty much, if only Orisa's fortified, then that means that that's the only counter to Reinhardt's charge is the fortify. If his shield is up, there's literally nothing you can do. You can't sleep him. You can't... I mean, yeah, there's Junkrat Trap as well. But, like, you can't do anything with him. Like, you can't stun him at all. Not even a Sigma's Rock. Like, it's just pretty good with his shield up when he's charging. Sigma, I think, is also A tier. I think he's pretty strong. Like, I think he got a micro buff last patch or so. I don't know what it was exactly. Could be wrong. Didn't read it. So it could be a nerf. I got no idea. My hair, man. I'm going in the shower after this, so hopefully my hair won't be bad in the next video. Yeah, Sigma's a pretty good tank. Zarya, I think, is actually the weakest tank. I'm gonna be honest. I keep moving my goddamn camera. Zarya's the weakest tank. I'm gonna be honest. Like, she's pretty boring to play, which is a bad start, and she's pretty weak. No one's gonna play her. Like, Zarya's the rarest tank I see in Stadium. The most common tanks I see is Orisa, Ryan, Diva. Them are the three most common tanks. Sigma, every now and then. Junker Queen, a bit rare, but I say every now and then. Zarya, I say like once or twice a day. And I play like, on average, I'd say I play 20 games a day. 50% of them, well, I say 60 to 70% is Orisa, Diva, Ryan. The other 30%, Sigma, Junker Queen. 10% Zarya, which adds up to 2 games. Like, you barely see Zarya. Ashe. Honestly, Ashe is A tier. Like, she was really weak. Weak. She was very weak. when Stadium first came out. But Ash, I think is pretty good now. A for Ash, put it that way. Cassidy. Okay, moving on. No, the fan. 3 words: fan the hammer, and then you'll win. Sam, why am I ranking Sombra? Freya, I say B tier. Compared to Hemimouth, compared to the rest of the DPS, I think Freya's average. She's got one good build. You could maybe try do a weapon power build. I usually go for an ultimate build, me, because there's not that many, in my opinion, there's not that many good powers that work with Freya, for me anyways. Like, I think it's just better going for an ultimate, an ultimate build. Especially when you get that one power when you updraft and you ult. It does less damage, of course, but ability power brings it back up. And, like, if you got, like, a good amount of ability power, that's pretty much a Freya ult every 12 seconds. Cooldown reduction too? Ooh, 10 seconds every Freya ult. And, like, when you can double, like, you can do a double Freya ult. You can updraft ult and then do your proper ult. And that's, like, a really good, like, combo. Especially if it's late game. You got a lot of ability power. And 2 other ultimate powers. That's pretty good. Like, it's broken. Genji. I'd honestly maybe say a B tier. There is some Genjis that can run your lobby. But let's be honest, most of them are pretty average, I think. And it could be because of the lack of skill. But I'd say he's just an average hero overall, I think. Like, it's not too bad, not too good. He's just average. Junkrat. There is a good build, but other than that, I think he is pretty weak. He gets eaten alive by pretty much all the tanks. The one tank he probably doesn't get eaten by is maybe Junker Queen. I'll take that back, maybe. But, like, yeah, he just gets caught in a lot of bad situations. Like, they did buff him at the start. Like, I forget when it was. Maybe mid-season? Not mid-season. It was like a hotfix patch probably where they buffed him. But, like, he hasn't been changed much overall. Which really sucks. Like, who takes the double trap, power? Come on. If you take the double trap power, you're a fucking idiot. There's way better ones to get. I think if they maybe replace that with Junkrat's Nitro Tire, that would be pretty good. It might make people mad, yeah, but like Junkrat's bad, so it's the least it can do. Betia, I think she is also average, I'm going to be honest. A lot of the DPSs are pretty bad this season, or just average. There is 2 DPS that are meta right now in Stadium. And that's the reason why you see them the most. So I'll get into that right now. Reaper, I say maybe also average. I say 80 actually. If you do the ultimate build, that is pretty strong. But it just depends on the team comp. Most of the time, you can do an ultimate build, no problem. But if they do have like an Orisa that can javel you or run the charge you, like, most of the time I don't think you'll get the ult off. I'd say with Reaper, avoid the tanks if you're going to go for the ultimate build. But if you're going for a weapon build, go for the tanks. Sorry. Soldier, S tier. The Starvin nerfed him. Thank you for that. I just hate him. I hate playing against him. And I've just realised something. All the hit scan DPS are the highest on the tier list. Wow. Why do I keep putting Sombra up here? It's because I'm used to taking them from down here. Anna Amari. I'd say A tier. She is pretty strong, I think. I see why they did have to nerf the cooldown on the grenade, like, globally. For it to be, like, 14 seconds. Same with the sleep, like, it's the same cooldown as the sleep door, I think. Yeah, I see why they done that, but I mean, still with that nerf, she is pretty strong. I'm not complaining. But like if you don't have a Kiri, then it's game over. And I saw a TikTok where Moira could cleanse the whole team if she got like a fade perk. Whew, that is another way to counter Ana. I'm so sorry for that. And by the way, that is 6 seconds of Moira's fade with the cooldown. Maybe cooldown reduction might be 5 or 4. Yeah. Juno C tier. Like the actual game, she is pretty bad. The movement, like, there's only one build you can go for Juno. That's a torpedo build, and they've nerfed it. Like, I swear no one goes for weapon build. They just go for torpedoes. Like, why would you go for a weapon build when there's like not much weapon stuff you can get? I mean, I don't know off the bat, but I don't know off the top of my head, sorry, but I can only name 2 Juno weapon powers, and that is the crit and the 10 extra damage stinging one over 1 second or so does not stack. That one's so bad, like, why would anyone get that? I get the crit one for sure, but like, I think even an ultimate build of Juno will be better than a weapon build. And you know, her ultimate is very damn expensive. Like, phew, good luck. Even if I don't know if it does a cost reduction. I think it does have a cost reduction of the power where it follows you. No, yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, there's no way I would just follow you and then have a cost reduction. Like, if the Lucio one, you can beat and have a cost reduction on it. On someone's head. Kiri maybe S tier. I'd say Kiri's S tier, I'm going to be honest. She's pretty strong right now in Stadium. Very high DPS, very high heals, high survivability. Yeah, she's really strong right now, I think. Lucio, B tier, maybe even C tier. He's one of the worst supports, I think, in Stadium. Just in front of Juno. He's a bit better than Juno. Because he can do, like, with Lucio, I think you can do, like, a weapon build, maybe. But, like, most of the time people do ability. Like, you can just go full DPS Luno. I messed up Juno and Lucio's name altogether. There you go, that's a ship name, Luna, for Lucio and Juno. But, like, most of the time, ability build is the best. And you usually see a lot of that with supports. I guess the only ones you can really do, like, a weapon build for, well, Mercy, for sure. I see a lot of people do ability power for Kiri. I should go for weapon. We can do weapon power for Ana, sure. And Moira, maybe Zen. But, like, ability power is where it's mainly at, I think, with supports. At least some certain ones. Mercy, I'd say, honestly, S tier. If you have good movement, and you've got a lot of health, you are unkillable. Even with Soldier's aimbot, you've just got so much health that you can't even destroy it. And some fucking idiot soldiers have ability power. What? When you're trying to ability power, power your fucking heals? I know it's a rocket, but like, just go for weapon power. It's much better. Moira, I'd say, is also a pretty good support. Nah, I wouldn't say S tier. She can pump out a high amount of heals, especially if you go ability. I go ability power with Moira, and you can pump out a huge amount of heals, like huge. If you get the triple orb, that helps a lot, and a lot. Like if you get a bunch of orb powers, she's pretty much unkillable, and like. But if you get the opposite orb, she can pretty much do damage at the same time, along with healing. I mean, she does that pretty much anyways, but... Like, you can throw out some heal orbs, go do some DPS, build up your heals, heal for a bit, then fade, and then do a triple orb, and it's just the same, like, thing all over again. She is pretty strong. And then I think is also A tier. He's pretty strong against tank... My throat's dying. He's pretty strong against tanks, and I think he's overall got really high DPS but low heals. But if you get, like, you can build a fast ultimate if you really wanted to. I used to go for attack speed of Zen. Like, I used to go for attack speed of Zen and Kiri, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes weapon power with carry. But yeah, that's my tier list, everybody. And I might be wrong on some of these choices. I could be wrong on most of the tanks, I'm going to be honest. Because I don't play a tank that much. I only play a D.Va. I don't play Junker Queen much. I don't play a Zarya much. And I don't play much of the supports. Actually, I play a lot of supports. I don't play much DPS. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.